And we're live.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for everybody's patience. I had to drop the wife off.
Okay, so we left off last week at the gate of Velaki. We had just successfully convinced the guards that Jimmy was, just a funny-looking dog, not a wolf, so they're going to let him in. And if I'm not mistaken, the purpose of this visit was to visit the Blue Water Inn after Callow spoke to a raven that you saw out in the woods, who seemed surprised that anyone talked to him, and then suggested that if you were to head to the Blue Water Inn, you might meet friends that you don't know you have. Have I left anything out?
Corfell is still alive.
I am still alive.
This is a triumph. Yeah, not for lack of trying. Corfell is still alive.
I don't think we're missing anything else.
Oh, yes. And you did meet your fated ally, who was Casimir Velikov. He has gone ahead to await you at the Amber Temple.
Yep. Did we determine by speaking with him about how long it would take to travel from Velaki to the temple?
You did not determine from Velaki, but you did determine from the camp outside of Velaki that it would be a full day's journey if you really hoofed it. So you're guessing if you start from Velaki, it's going to be a day and a teensy bit of change.
Okay, so because it's now we came back sort of mid-afternoon-ish, right?
I believe that's correct. I'm going to move the map over to the town. So let's just assume... I think you guys would have come in through the westernmost gate. Oh, you probably can't see all this crap. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that's hidden from you, and I'm not entirely sure why it's hidden.
Really? The name of the road?
Yeah, the name of the fucking road.
Oh, because we didn't ask for it. This is now Snake Trap Road.
No. We've established you guys cannot be trusted to name things.
Yeah. Which
Hey.
is why we do it anyway.
I haven't named anything. What are you talking about?
I forgot to come up with the name of a town once in the previous campaign, asked the party to do it for me, and then the party entered the town of Titicacaton.
I was drinking
Hey,
water.
we also named the tavern well.
When you said that, there was almost a mess all over the computer.
It wasn't from the water.
Nope.
Okay. So this should line up better with your handout. N9 was the Vistani camp. N5 should be the Arasek stockyard that I think only Sniverax has actually visited thus far. N6 is the Coffin Maker's shop. N7 is Blinsky Toys. N1 is
The church?
St. Andrew's Church.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are entering from the west end near the church, and you are heading towards a very prominent feature of the town, N2.
Ah, yes, the N2 Tavern.
Do you think
The Blue Water Inn.
you think we should drop by the church and say hi or anything before we head over there?
You know-
Yes.
Okay, one moment to prepare that, please.
We're gonna get there, and it's gonna be like that scene from Community where everything's on fire and Irina's dead.
Well,
This is the darkest timeline.
that being said, please remember that we are reusing the map from the church in the village of Barovia, so it does appear that everything has gone to shit. But that is cosmetic only.
It only looks like
a
everything's
really
on
crazy
fire.
festival.
Yeah, there were festivals. We missed the festival of Wolfhead, right?
Yes, that happened before you guys ever got there.
Damn it.
Which, like, it was what was making Jimmy's entrance so awkward. Is like, we don't need any more fucking wolf heads, guys. Okay.
What the fuck are those rolls, Raka? Why? Why
Oh,
would they want hundreds?
I was showing off a gem calculator I made.
I thought you were calling Raka fat for a moment. You-
What?
you're
Not
sick.
wrong.
I don't even. I've literally never seen a picture of Raka.
I have.
I mean, really, just look at a Waffle House and just pick someone at random. and
Yeah.
It's probably actually Raka. Oh, Raka, I forgot to tell you. I said something about Waffle House to my family over Thanksgiving, and my parents both looked like mildly upset. Apparently, one year at my dad had cancer and he was going through treatment a while back, and they like the day Christmas, they were in a Waffle House in Tulsa because it was the only thing open near where this was going on. Said the food was terrible. Everybody was like, the customers, the staff, everybody hated being there, and like the waitress was crying. Like
Yep, that's Waffle House.
that sounds like an average day if I understand things correctly.
That doesn't sound like my one Waffle House experience.
I mean, yeah, it's a bad day at Waffle House, but like it's definitely Waffle House.
The only thing I know about Waffle House is that video where the dude fell through the roof because he was living in the attic or something.
Yeah, had to get a new apartment after that.
How long had you been living there, Raka?
Caught me pretty fast. Look, the real problem here is living. You any?
This man is still in the corner. You would think he'd make friends by now.
Yes. Well. Okay, so timeline-wise, you guys haven't even been gone a day, have you?
No, we've been gone like an hour.
Couple of hours, yeah.
Oh, really? Shit. Then maybe we should have done this.
No,
I
because
thought it was locked.
I imagine we're going to sleep at the tavern and then head out first thing in the morning for the Amber Temple, right? So we've come to inform them of what we're doing and that we'll be out of reach for a few days.
And express our gratitude that we have been gone 2 hours and nothing is on fire.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, glad to see everyone still alive. This is surprisingly a shock for us. So, you know.
You know, I think it would also be worth putting out the offer, since we're going to the tavern, of like, we can bring back some food or a drink if they want. Irina's probably going to be bored just sitting around in a church all the time.
So let's just say that Father Petrovich mentions that the stash of communion wine might be a bit low, and that the Blue Water Inn does have access to some of the quote unquote good stuff. So some of that would not go unappreciated. And I think Irina's eyes would light up a little bit at the thought of having the good stuff around.
I mean, we can probably swing that.
Yeah.
No promises, though. Don't know how much the good stuff costs, but we will try.
And Sniverax,
Okay.
give me, if you would, an insight check. Very nice. So just in the half a day or so that you guys have been gone, there's already a little bit of a change in Irina. You notice that she is holding on to a small holy symbol, which I believe we've established would be a shaped kind of like a star to represent the Morning Lord, and that she's been reading a lot of texts. You can see that she's really thrown herself into this.
Oh, I think Sniv will be happy, but she's not going to interrupt. She's not going to pry with this.
Fair enough.
Not yet, anyway.
Right.
Right. So yeah, request to sling some wine their way if you can. Anything else we need to do at the church?
No, I think we're good for now. We can probably head to the inn.
Okay, one moment. I need to actually get your characters on that map. I really do need to clean up my character sidebar. I've still got a character from like 3 campaigns ago and someone named El Generico.
That sounds like an interesting person.
Far from it, would be my thought.
It's the name a luchador might
Okay.
use.
You hear an NPC is named Tiny. How large do you think they are?
Huge. They're huge.
Okay, fair. Okay, and interestingly enough, on this map, it appears that like 90% of the NPCs have been placed in the GM layer for some reason, where you guys can't see them.
Brilliant.
So yes, as you approach the inn, there is a obviously an outhouse. You can see the front door, and you can see a well that Sniverax has definitely noticed. The description in the module: gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
Can I give this water a little taste to see if it's a healthy water? Knowing, of course, that she doesn't have the strongest sense of taste, but like, does she gag?
I guess perception check? Yeah, that tastes like water.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
it's,
gonna.
go ahead, man.
Oh, that was it. I'm just gonna refill water skins. Make sure I got plenty.
Yeah, it appears to be perfectly palatable. And potable, I guess, is a better word for water. And you can also see there is an outside staircase to the north of the door in front of you that hugs the outer wall and goes to the upper floor. Based on how open it is, you guys can safely assume that that is where the guest rooms are, if that's where you're going to be staying tonight.
Hmm.
The dynamic lighting is so weird.
It is very odd.
Um,
I want to give some water to Jimmy. Jimmy. I don't know what to give it in, but I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, I just noticed the dynamic lighting on the random posts.
They
WT
were
power of F.
they were thorough with this.
Rave party in the stream.
They want you to know where your character can and cannot see. Apparently.
Yep.
Oh, look, Jimmy's out of my line of sight. What is Jimmy up to? I don't know. Now Corfel's mysterious. Where did Corfel go?
Just have a character hiding in the very thin little layer.
Yeah. Oh, where did
I mean,
Kalika go?
I guess that's fair if we started to fight on this and what's in line of sight. So, like, if we were casting, can you see from exactly there? I guess when Callow takes some water for Jimmy, how is the water for you?
Oh, let me see. Let me give you my insight on the water.
I'm guessing no change.
As far as you can tell, Callow, the water is being honest.
All right. Well, this water is it's. I would trust this water. I would elect this water president of all water. Okay, maybe not all water. Maybe governor. Governor of water. Yes.
Confusing, but I believe you.
Well, shall we head in then? It's probably Jimmy. You can probably sit outside. I don't know how much they want a wolf inside, even if you are very gentle. You can sit by the water well, or actually, like here. Yeah, you take a nap. I'll come get you in a bit.
All right, you should be able to see inside now. I placed the door outside, so if there's any weird lighting quirks, that's probably what it is.
Ah, the mustache twins. What was the description of the person the crow told us about?
I don't recall giving you a description of a person.
Okay.
I remember saying friends you didn't know you have.
Okay. That's what I remember the description.
Yeah, just start cawing at them. Which one of you understands crow language? No, I didn't actually say that. No.
Okay, did someone
I
actually
did.
walk in?
I did.
Oh, or probably you're gonna get yourself killed again.
Performance check?
Fucking let's do it. Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit!
God damn. Okay. Now I need an insight check. Also from Corfel.
Not as good.
No, really? You forgot to say Insight check.
I
That's
did.
what killed you.
I did.
See, the problem here is crows don't have glistening, chests. So you
With
were
fresh
really good at
scars on 'em.
impersonating a crow. Yeah, but you lost the glistening chest aspect.
Oh, all right. Of the people in the tavern,
Howdy doody,
the
yo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7 people who were seated at the tables, they all turn and look at you, and the look is basically, what the fucking fuck?
I'm
The,
gonna double down. Tuki tuki koko.
And those 7 people have all decided that they don't really want to make eye contact with you or be involved with you in any way, shape, or form.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Easy filtering.
The-
Easy filtering.
The woman behind the bar and the half-elf gentleman that she's been talking to have both stopped speaking to just turn and look at you, both with like just their jaws kind of dangling loosely, like what? Those 2 are the only ones in the room still looking at you.
Good afternoon.
Oh yes, I see you're a man of culture.
We come from the Church of St. Andrews and seek the good stuff for the Father.
Yes, a barrel of communion wine if you have it.
Okay.
100% think we're there for drugs, right? like like that. And
All
then
right,
just
so
want the
listen,
good stuff.
we walked into this inn, and this man started cacawing and then asked for the good stuff. I think they think we're here for drugs.
Technically.
Okay, so for starters, I accidentally set a precedent last week with the "you talking to me" bullshit. So I apologize in advance for all of the terrible pseudo-Italian accents I'm going to be attempting today. The woman behind the bar says, "Oh, you want a cask for the Father? That's fine. Come back here. You can help me load it."
Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting
And
that.
I've got to remove some doors here. So many doors in this place. Oh my God.
Oh, that's good. You need them for vampires.
All right. So she beckons you back this way and tells the gentleman at the bar that she'll be right back with him. So only Sniverax is going with her to carry the heavy things, the tiny little
I will
kobold
go.
woman. Okay. No,
Sniv will also drop her pack, the thing that is probably near the same weight as this barrel.
It's a bit tight back here.
all right. So once you guys are out of sight and out of earshot from the main floor there, the woman who has drawn you back here. So hey, I'm Danica. So this might sound weird, but did you guys have a conversation with a bird today?
Well, Callow did. We watched.
Oh.
He squawked at them.
You guys went into that room deep. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit! Where did she go?
You're
Is
in the
she in
wrong.
here?
Come
Oh,
down.
yeah,
Come
she
down.
is,
Come
okay.
down. There we go.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you may have to zoom in a little. Sorry.
Yeah, Kyle would be like, yeah. He was a little confused, but he told me, he told me to come here and that I might find some friends. I am into making new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you our friend?
Okay. It's possible I might be a friend. There's a couple of ways you could prove that you could be friendly, though. So I'll tell you guys what. The half elf out there at the bar, something ain't right about him. If you can figure out what's going on there, that would go a long way to establishing a friendship. And in addition to that, this is not an either or, this is an and. If you could go see our supplier. It's been a long time since we've gotten a shipment from the Wizard of Wines. We're damn near dry back here.
And where would this supplier be?
And I don't remember off the top of my head. So I've got to refer to the map.
Do we want to know what your D4s were for earlier, D?
Oh, it's fine. It was how many commoners were in the
Uh,
tap room at that time. So yeah, nothing scary. You're fine.
I don't trust you, man.
So she wants us to visit her supplier, the Wizard of, what did she call it?
Wizard of Wines.
Wizard of Wines,
Wizard
which
of Wine.
she'd give you an approximate location. It's going to be marker W on your handout.
W for Wizard. I see.
Uh-huh.
On the big map handout.
On the big old map handout. Let me move you guys to the big map and I can reveal some things. Just a second. Okay, so things that we know about. There's W. I'm quickly going through things that I know that you know where they are. N for Valaki. Y, because I think you found out enough about Yester Hill.
Over here was the Ember Temple, right?
You were very close. There. And I'm just looking to see what else you've done so far since I'm unblocking stuff. You have been made aware of the existence of the town of Kresk. I'm going to go ahead and let that be seen. There is so much shit here that I don't know why it's blocked off for you.
Holy shit, the supplier is all the way out here?
Yep.
This is really far. Alright.
I figure you would know about the castle. You would know that the lake is there.
I don't know about that lake. Are we sure it's a lake?
It's just a big mimic.
Insight check.
You're a lake.
It is indeed a mimic.
It's a gigantic. Could you imagine that? That's the real end boss. All right, that's what.
Oh
That's
god.
Strahd is here just to find out how to deal with this gigantic fucking mimic.
Look, we've talked about
North of the town of
giving the
Malaki.
DM bad ideas, dude.
This sounds like a fantastic. But look, we're gonna get to Strahd's dinner, and he's gonna be like, "All right, so have you guys seen the fucking mimic?"
Please, I need your help. My people are dying.
Do we know what Q is?
Okay,
D?
Q is one that you've heard about and been given a rough location of, but have not visited yet. Q is Argenvost Hall.
Ah ha ha ha. Gotcha.
That's what this shit is.
Attack on mimic. Yep.
Can you imagine though what a horror story that would be if like every water source turned out to be mimics?
Rocker, you
You're
just
just
drank
drinking
from
their
the
piss
well.
the entire time.
So, and I've unblocked I, J, and K. Just in case you want to mark it down. You were told a carriage would pick you up on the road to the castle. That's the location you were given. J would be the gates to Ravenloft. K is Ravenloft itself. Oh, and H is the Seraph Falls. Is there anything that we've talked about so far that you don't know where it is right now?
Where was the bone grinder?
Bone Grinder is O.
Right?
I
And
think
then there were the megaliths we saw and spoke briefly
Those are-
with.
at the Bone Grinder.
Ah,
The plinth things, yeah.
cool.
Okay. So we've got that for future reference. I'll take you back to the Blue Water Inn. So, in addition to the 17,000 unfinished side quests that you already have, you now have 2 from, what was her name again?
Danica.
Annika, thank you. And they are to
Wait,
figure out.
did you say
Go
Annika
ahead.
or Danica?
Danica with a D.
Okay.
And a K. Danica Martikov, if you're taking notes.
Spell, please. Thank you.
All right, and she would tell you that the half elf is a bard who has visited Barovia from another land. His name is Rictavio, and that's really all she knows, other than, well, she wants you to check him out, and that you should go see what's fucking up their supply from the Wizard of Wines.
Well, we can do one of these immediately, but the other, we are on a bit of a timetable. Is it necessary to go to the Wizard of Wine immediately?
That one's a little far.
We can make the supply we have last a few more days. We don't like to water things down, but we can try that. We can maybe up the price a little bit. Maybe try to sell some more of the bottom shelf stock. But, you know, the sooner the better.
All right. Oh, there's another issue. This is just something we have heard in the Vistani camp. Apparently, there's a missing girl. Did we get her age?
She was 7, I believe. Annabelle, I think was her name.
You know, that bodes fucking well.
Right?
I suppose there's a fucking doll of her as well, dear.
Not that you have noticed, no.
Have you seen a 7-year-old girl around here? Or perhaps somebody who is with a girl but is not usual?
The half-elf was named Rictavio or Rictavio. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it. All right, I'm sorry I'm taking a while to respond. I'm bouncing all over the Vallaki chapter to double check this stuff. Arabelle was her name, and it is Luvash's daughter. Luvash is the guy who was going to stab Corfell if Aragol hadn't killed him on his turn. Well, half killed him.
And he's the leader of that Vistani camp, right?
Right.
And almost direct servant of Strahd.
Yarp.
But in Sniv's mind, his daughter really doesn't have much say in this. She's kind of innocent, as far as she knows.
As far as we know, yes.
But hey, this is Barovia. She could be a vampire spawn.
Danica would respond something to the effect of, I don't think I see no Vistani children. We don't get a lot of Vistani in town anyway. I would have remembered a kid.
Okay, well, if you see her, she could be in trouble, so if you could shelter her until she is returned to her parents, I would appreciate that. I understand Vistani are not well looked on in this town, but she is still just a little girl.
She appears to think about it for a moment and eventually nods.
So for the half-elf,
yes.
do any of you have an angle on figuring out more on him? I can use my senses to figure out if he is good or evil, but not much beyond that.
How about I just get him drunk?
Well, is a half elf drinking? And Danica, do you have any more information on what it is that seems off about him?
Give me an insight check, Callow.
Try seeing if there's any magic about him. But other than that, well, you could always ask him.
Insight, right?
Yeah, please.
Nice.
Okay.
I win.
You can see everybody else sees Danica think like she's trying to figure out what it is about Rictavio that's off and just failed to come up with anything, assuming it's like a gut instinct. You see something different on her face. You see her decide not to tell you what it is that's setting off alarms for her about Rictavio.
I feel like you're not telling us something, Danica, and I think if you want us to help, then we need to be given the information that can let us best help you. Because it's really odd to say that something is off about a person, but not want to elaborate on that whatsoever.
Well, there's a lot of things that I know that I don't want to tell to a bunch of people I just met.
Well, sure, but we're not asking about those things. We're asking about the thing you did tell us about and indicate about that something is off. And you want us to help prove our worth to you, right? So help us do that.
Give me another insight check.
Ugh.
She gives you a very pointed stare, expecting you to put something together, and it just doesn't happen.
Insight check.
Well, even with advantage, all right. So Danica is, she sort of indicates with her body language that she's done talking about this right now. As she's walking out, she points at one particular cask. That one's for the father. Tell him I'll put it on his tab. And she leaves the room and gestures that you should follow her out into the main area of the bar.
Okay. Sniv is going to try to drag this out with her, unless somebody else wants to take it.
And as you guys are coming
Hello,
back out into the bar, she says just a little bit too loudly, I'll see what I can do about that special order, but it may take a couple of days.
I sit down next to the half-elf gentleman.
He sort of nods
Proprietress,
at you.
around for everybody on me for the way I disturbed your tap room as we entered, by way of apology.
Call's gonna look at Corfell like, yeah. You don't know what on me costs, man. Alright.
I got it.
Brave soul.
I got it.
Okay.
So let's say that's going to cost you 4 gold pieces.
Yep.
But she nods. Rictavio is going to nod his thanks at you. And the other 7 people in the room all kind of like grunt and a thankful acknowledgement.
As mine and Rictavio's drinks come to the bar top, I turn to Rictavio and sort of tip my drink. I haven't seen any other elves or half-elves since I came into this area, other than myself. What brings kin to Barovia?
And he's on a different page. Sorry, just a moment. Well, I am a carnival ringmaster from a distant land, and I'm just traveling through, and I seem to have become stuck here.
Ringmaster like a circus?
Is that in or out of character?
That's out of character.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I would remind you, since you've likely forgotten, that Sniverax noticed a carnival wagon parked in the edge of the Arisek stockyard.
A
I think
ringmaster,
she may
you
have
say?
not.
Sorry, you go.
I think she may have not put out that detail if nobody else was there. It just never connected that was interesting. So she may speak up. Oh, that was your wagon. The brightly colored one behind the stockyard?
That's the one. I hope y'all didn't go disturbing it.
Hmm.
Did you disturb it, Rocco?
No, she didn't even touch it. No, I noticed it, but I did not do anything else there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. This place has not been kind to me. I had to sell my monkey.
Monkey. Who'd you sell it to?
This weird toy maker with like a strange speech impediment. They're so nice to let me stay here while I figure out what I'm gonna do next, but they just couldn't have a monkey, living under their roof. So poor Piccolo had to find another home.
A shame for sure. And what brought you to this area to begin with?
Well, I was out traveling, as you do when you run a traveling circus, and my wagon wandered into this fog and came out here. And I'll be gosh darned if I can't find my way back home.
Insight check.
What do you do for your circus? What kind of circus is it?
Hang on, let him do his thing.
Oh, okay.
I think today is going to be a bad day, friends.
Yeah, the dice are not on our side today.
You know what?
They were.
That was good enough. I had him in this case roll a deception check, and Corfell, he's bullshitting. He's you don't know what about because you rolled absolute garbage, but something about his story just does not ring true with you.
Is that low enough that it's below our passive insight? Do the rest of us pick up on that?
Let's say, yeah.
We don't believe you, friend.
And by the way, I want to describe Rictavio to you. Like his token shows him having like gold. He's wearing some. His outfit is leather. His hair just shoots out in these shocks to all sides. He's wearing traveling leathers essentially, but he is also wearing just the most garish purple pimp hat you've ever seen in your life.
And I brain farted. What's the question that he rolled a 2 to deceive?
Was asked how he got here, and he
Okay.
said that his he was doing traveling ringmaster things, and his wagon got lost in the mist, and he just found himself stuck here.
It's odd, friend Ringmaster, that you are the only one of your traveling circus that seems to have come through this fog you speak of.
Well, it's not that odd. I usually travel ahead of the rest of the circus.
I have also only heard of those who come here are by invitation. I was not aware people could get lost here.
As Sniverax is addressing Rictavio,
No.
his nose wrinkles.
Is it like an obvious thing I don't need a roll to see this?
Oh yeah, you see it. Well, I didn't know y'all could get invited here. I just kind of wound up here. I'm sorry. Do you have a bunch of meat in your backpack?
I have some, yes.
Did you know it's gonna go bad soon?
Well, we got it early in the day. I think early morning. It should still be good for a while.
Didn't you get it like 2 days ago?
We totally got it like 2
Yeah,
days ago.
it's the wolf meat, Raka.
No, not too. Okay, then it's 1 day ago. Right, we had a short.
Okay.
No, we had a long rest after the vampire fight. It was in the morning, So this is 1 day old meat.
Okay, but still, we're in a land without refrigeration.
Oh, that's true, but
Well,
I
so
would
how
hope
do you
it's
know
not
that?
stinking yet.
Anyway, look, how much would you say you have there, little friend?
Well, it's enough for the rest of the day. Maybe a few extra portions here or there.
Would you be willing to part with the meat in your pack for, say, 2 gold pieces?
Oh. And she'll look to the rest of the group. Does anyone wish to claim a ration or two before they are sold off? I have more.
Please.
Sorry, did you say 1 or 2?
2 would be good.
Okay. She will separate off 2 portions for Kalika and offer the rest.
What would you feel would be a fair price for the change? Like, is it down to 1 gold now? I don't remember how much was there.
So I think I got enough to more than feed us for 2 full days. It's been about 1 full day that we've eaten from it. I don't think we may not have eaten more from it, so I may have like 3 days worth to last us 2 days. 2 portions is it's honestly a small amount because I'm doing this for 4 people. So 3 meals, 4 people, 3 days.
Let's say the offer drops from 2 gold to 1 gold, 5 silver. Goes from $2 down
Yeah,
to
she'll
$1.
still take it.
Okay.
She'll still take it. Math is not her strong suit.
Friend, why would you be looking to purchase meat from a sack when you reside in an inn? Surely the food here would be preferable.
There are just some things the inn doesn't provide that I have become accustomed to in my travels. Not everyone eats meat all the time, but I sure do like it.
Hearing that, I turn to Danica. You have no meat in the establishment?
Well, not much. Just, just a little bit of bacon. I don't know what my voice did there, but bacon was the word. Danica has been fishing for something under the bar, and she holds out an apple that Rictavio then takes, and he slides a coin across for her. He turns back to Sniverax. Well, I sure do, thank you, but I've got some stuff I need to attend to. Perhaps we could speak again later. Y'all try to have a good day now. And he begins to leave.
If you don't mind, where can we find you? Honestly, it's been I think we have faced as much hardship as you have in this strange land. It would be nice to talk with someone else who is new to this area.
So would that be a deception or would that be honesty?
It sounds honest to
It
me.
is honest,
Okay.
has more purpose.
Let's say a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna see if he catches the more part. Oh, Jeebus.
Oh no, is he gonna think it go Hey!
Okay, no.
Wow.
On his part. So he regards you for a moment and then smiles. I'll be honest, I've been kind of lonely since I got trapped here. I would love to speak to y'all a little more. I should be back within the hour or so, and I do have a room upstairs. I don't go many places other than the inn right now, so just look for me around here.
Oh, that is good to hear. We will probably be around in an hour or so. She'll look back at companions.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will see you in an hour, roughly.
All right. So he diddy bops on out the door and out of sight.
I look at everybody and say, take that back to the father. And then I walk out and I'm going to try and follow the friend.
All right, time
Okay.
to start driving.
So he is not attempting to be stealthy. See, I kind of made him disappear just a moment.
I'm gonna whistle for Jimmy again, just to let him know that I'm back outside.
While he's standing right next to you. Good call. So Corfel, I am going to have you take some stealth checks. I'm going to let you. Well, first of all, tell me how you're doing the following. Like,
I just want to look, like, I want to be back far enough that I can see him, but that if he were to turn and look, he would just maybe see me sort of meandering. Like, I'm just going to be keeping an eye on him, but staring at the rest of the town as I wander. Like, I'm out just stretching my legs.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to let you make a stealth check versus his perception. And then if he beats you and spots you, I'm going to let you make a deception roll against his insight. So you're going to have 2 chances here.
Okay.
Wait, so he's not here? He's going out
He's-
into the town?
He's actually heading to the back of the building. I'm just
okay.
starting the rolls now.
Okay.
And I'd say with a 15, that's a pretty good drag in the barrel. So yeah, Sniverax gets some good fucking momentum going.
Like, I'll pause here and, like, appear to be drinking out of the well and stuff.
Oh, Sniverax, you're
Yeah, let me
heading over
give-
to the thing? The church? Alright, Kyle's gonna come help. Oh, you're not doing this
Okay.
alone. Jimmy, wait. Alright,
Unfortunately,
Kyle's gonna go help.
Corfel, he does notice you back there. So go ahead and do that deception check.
Deception.
Gotta take a leak, dude.
Okay, versus his insight.
Oh, fuck off!
Oh, Jesus. D, this is bullshit.
This is total bullshit.
Hey, it's the curse of Strahd that my dice are so goddamn good. I'm sorry. Corfel, quick insight check from you, please. Yeah. Rictavio looks back at you and his eyes, like, even though he's got those weird glasses on, you can tell from the way his face tightens, his eyes have narrowed a little bit. Like, he definitely knows that you're back there and that something is up. But he does keep moving. God damn it, I can't remember how to make things move. Okay, so Rictavio keeps going. You're welcome to follow, but he does know you're back there now.
Mm-hmm. I'll follow for a little bit.
Okay, he rounds a corner. He's got a little bit of distance on you, and he disappears when you come around the corner.
Can I investigate for a trace of him?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. 1 second.
This might be it, guys. this might be
No.
it.
You figure out pretty quickly by the open barn door that he has stepped into the stables in the back.
Oh my god! And we just left with Snibrax to help him
It's
carry the
okay.
basket.
It's okay. I'm going to
May
walk.
I have a perception check, please, Corbell?
I was going to walk in hands up, like just sort of out wide and not approach too closely.
Okay.
Perception.
I would still like the perception check. That's okay. Yep. Okay, as you walk in, you see Rictavio, and I suppose I should set the token so you should see his name now. Oh, looks like you do. You see him feeding the apple that he just got from Danica to the horse in that back stall, and just very gently stroking the side of her face. You know you're not real good at following folk.
I think perhaps you're more perceptive than most is the problem.
You should just be like, you're rolling with cheating fucking dice. Just tell him that.
No harm, friend, no harm. But I feel perhaps you and I, as distant kin, can discuss privately perhaps what really brings you to Barovia, away from the prying ears of others.
I don't feel like we're quite that closely related, friend. My business in this town is my own.
So,
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the people that run this place?
About
the inn, I mean.
About the inn?
Not the country. I know about it. Yeah.
Little as of yet. We are still new to the area. But we have our means of finding information. What is it you insinuate?
You don't think there's anything suspicious?
So far,
I'm
my
insinuating
experience.
nothing. I'm trying to find out what you know.
So far, my experience is that there is much to be suspicious of in Barovia, not just here.
Well, if that ain't the understatement of the century. Okay, here's another question. How do you feel about the Vistani?
Which Vistani?
All of them.
Aroused. It's a good answer.
I'm wary of them. Some seem to have connections to the lord of this land, and of him I am especially wary.
Finally, you say something worth listening to. Gosh. It's not some of them, by the way. It's all of them.
That's racist.
Do we, as part of the Adventurers Guild, have, like, plaques or anything that would identify ourselves to other either members or those in the know?
You would if you had completed your trial mission, which you still haven't gone back to, turn in your quest, so to speak.
Oh yeah, we should leave Barovia and do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Was that even a fucking option, D?
It was not an option.
No.
Oh no, it never was. There was one guy on you who had credentials, and a monster ate his face.
He had credentials?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, he
dwarf
was a
that we
member.
got.
But I
The dwarf that
ransacked
we
his
got
ship.
murdered,
I've got
got
all of his
murdered.
stuff. I took his journal and everything.
Okay, you might well have his credentials then, his badge.
Do you want me to roll to see if it was one of the things I grabbed?
Did you grab specific things from his bag or just the whole bag?
I just took the whole bag, I think. I noted specifically the journal, but I thought
Then
I grabbed everything.
Yeah, let's assume, you've got his credentials, which would just be a, oh, fuck, Raka, what did we say it was? You guys had like a coin that identified you?
A coin would make sense, or just like a little pin.
So there, you've got something the size of like a challenge coin to identify a member of the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, so I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to look at him and, do that, flick off the thumb towards him.
So you flick the coin to him?
Correct.
Okay. Well, he catches it without taking his eyes off of you, which, if I could get an insight check, please.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, no, you didn't catch the significance of that, but he inspects the coin for a moment.
We were about other business
Okay.
when an invitation to Barovia brought us here.
I have not run into anyone from the Adventurers Guild in quite some time. Now, granted, there are other groups I would much rather have here, but it could be worse. It could be the Guild of Adventurers. Those schmucks. He flips the coin back to you. Look, I don't think we're enemies, but I also can't trust that you're a friend.
What would assist in building this trust?
He stops and he thinks hard.
Is there a horse in a stall next to me, by the way?
No. Of the 4 stalls, only one has a horse in it.
All right.
And you would have heard him whispering to this horse. You would know that its name is Drusilla. Which I think you should be able to see, maybe.
I can't see shit because the lighting.
They've changed the interface. God damn.
Oh, wow, that's a big token.
Yarp. Well, I mean, it's a horse.
A horse is a horse.
Oh, yeah, let me move the... Of course, of course. There, you should be able to see her better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamos.
Well, one thing comes to mind. I've heard that the Vistani have an encampment somewhere near Valaki. I haven't been able to locate it yet, but I suspect it's real nearby. If you could give me an idea where that is, I could interpret that as a real friendly gesture.
I could perhaps share the location. Though I won't pry directly, I would be curious as to your initial intent. And would also seek your word that others surrounding the Vistani camp would be left unharmed, if harm is on your mind.
Insight check.
Fuck.
His face is fucking inscrutable.
Dear God. Not a good day, like you said.
I had all these other good fucking rolls.
I think your insight's just a little shot right now because you almost died.
Maybe.
You know, you need a rest. Is what you need.
Maybe.
He had too many 19s. That's the problem.
I can assure you that my quarrel is with the Vistani. If the others who are with them are who I suspect they are, they're in no danger from me, provided they don't get involved in what comes next. Does that ease your decision somewhat?
That is sufficient. Tell me, what do you know of the Lord of this land?
Rictavio rather, steps towards you very quickly and gets right in your face and says very loudly, I have heard only good things about the Lord of this land trying to do his best to keep a starving populace alive, and he has spies everywhere, you twit.
Good. It is exactly as I have also heard. And I look forward to meeting Lord Strahd per his invitation to dinner in the near future.
He invited you to dinner?
I don't speak, I just nod.
Rictavio stares at you for a long moment, leans in close.
Yeah, it's gonna
I was Strahd the whole time! No, he gets real quiet, leans in real close, and like barely speaks. Take extra care that you are not the meal. Yeah?
Oh shit.
And he leans back.
Before he leans away,
Well,
with the same sort of very low tone, the woman in the inn is watching you.
that means she knows I am watching her. Interesting.
She has asked that we determine your your motives as a gate to us obtaining additional information from herself. Is this something that I might use to further our plans whilst keeping you relatively safe.
He seems to ponder this for a moment.
You doing it?
You may tell her that I will keep her secrets. I am testing the capabilities of the Keepers of the Feather to see if they are worthy allies.
Oh shit, hang on. Where's my notes?
Lore drop!
Wow.
Okay, so... Oh, I haven't created a listing for good old friend yet.
That's so sad. We ran into so few friendly people that you don't have a friend section.
Nope.
Uh,
Okay, so he said keep secrets.
Yeah, he named their organization to you, the Keepers of the Feather, and said that he promised to keep their secrets.
And whether they'd be worthy allies, correct?
Exactly. And continuing to whisper in this same new, different voice.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to indicate you will be leaving town soon, but I deduce not to visit the castle? Where is it you are heading?
We go to assist one who is from the people entangled with the Vistani in the furtherance of our own endeavors here in Barovia.
That would not take you very far away from this location. Where, geographically, are you going?
Can I do another insight check to see whether I'm starting to trust this guy a little bit?
Sure. So far, he seems more or less trustworthy and, like, not hostile towards you. At least not anymore.
I am leery of sharing too much information given our newfound acquaintance. However, suffice to say, we head to a temple south of here.
That is what I fear. Have you procured necessary equipment for your foray into the so-called Amber Temple?
Equipment beyond what we already carry with us as seasoned adventurers, you mean?
You should pack a heavy coat, my boy, or you will catch your death of cold.
We will be sure to obtain additional clothing then.
He pulls out a little bit of parchment and scribbles something on it very quickly. When you return, if I am not here, you may find me there. If I am not there, Do not attempt to enter. It will not go well for you.
I understand.
And I'm going to pull back up the map of Barovia proper real quick. Oh, I'm zoomed in way too far. This is painful. All right, and the location that he gives you is V on your map there.
Okay. We will be about our business for now then. And I look forward to conversing with you again.
Is it safe to assume that we've gotten the good stuff over to the father in this time?
Yeah, it's not that far of a trip. All right, well, you have a good trip. It was nice chatting with you, mister.
I appreciate the additional information you have been able to share with regards to your short travels through Barovia. And I leave.
All right, and a quick perception check, please. Okay, yeah, for a 20, I won't even give you a vague direction. You see Rictavio heading off in the general direction of the stockyards.
Okay.
Bag now full of meat in tow.
I'm going to...
So let's move everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Where was the plan for the rest of you to come back, by the way?
Yes.
Right. So I'm just going to hang outside by the well for everybody to return.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just walk on. Yeah, it's like, hey, Glorfell, where'd the friend go?
Okay, so one thing I wanted to try to make official before everything goes. When you guys drop off the cask, you happen to notice that what is her name? Everybody has all these names.
Irina?
Irina, thank you. I was gonna call her something else. You notice her reading and kind of idly twirling her fingers with the hand that's not holding the book. And you could swear that her fingers kick off a bright light that she's not apparently aware of for just a moment.
Sniv is going to get excited about her producing a bit of light.
In fact, Sniv, if I could have an Arcana check.
Sure.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Do I have advantage for knowing what class this is? Actually, my class?
Okay, yeah, sure, fine. I'll give you the 9, but you're not entirely sure what spell you're seeing, but what appears to be happening is she's casting a specific,
Oh shit, there's a Dave,
directed spell
and a Thick, and a
without a
Lamos,
target.
and a Raka, and all the other peoples, and you're all being
Whatever
very
it
quiet.
is, you're like
I didn't die though, guys, sorry.
7% sure that this is a low-level cleric spell.
I thought maybe I was going to get myself killed, but it seems instead I've made a potential ally.
Anyway. Yeah, she was not aware she was doing it. It was all absent-minded, and yeah.
I was going to congratulate her on picking up her own miracle this fast. She might be misinterpreting a little bit, but
yeah, Irina, for her part, just kind of looks at you funny, like has no clue what you're talking about, says thanks, and goes back to reading.
Oh, you're doing it, huh?
Yeah, awkward shrug. She has no idea what any of these people are talking about right now. Okay, so heading back to the inn, I guess?
mm-hmm.
All right, now what?
At everybody's return, I'm just going to nod quietly to them to indicate that everything is okay, and then gesture inside. Thanks, boys. My ass will be available to be ate. I don't know, sometime in the near future. You can purchase it from my
Alright,
OnlyFans,
out here.
I guess.
I'll be back again.
Can you talk about OnlyFans on Twitch? I don't fucking know, man. We're gonna find out.
As you guys file in, Danica gives you a look. Is this a conversation we need to have in the back about your special order?
I just drop a giant fucking wink.
Can we performance that? I just want to know.
Oh no.
Corfel, is your eye all right?
The whole left side of my face now is just spasming and twitching.
Oh no. You're still poisoned.
Try to wink, but for whatever reason, you just like blink both eyes. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's
No showering,
talk about
done.
the order.
No
back
showering.
here. I'll show you the catalog. Way to be subtle, dipshit.
The fucking accent made that line. I will keep it brief. Suffice to say, your secrets are safe. And I then lower my voice even further. And the Keepers of the Feather may be allies that we are looking for.
Where did you hear that name?
Again, very quietly.
Oh my god.
You asked that I... A little birdie told me.
Yeah. It's so good.
Top
As I say that, I sort of tap the tip of my ear, because elf ears and shit.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay.
And this was all on board with what he said I could tell her, right?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, okay. Lamos, would you prefer that I just have a day and then not shower, or do you want this
Yeah, you can
after
see
I've
the
been at
wheels are
work
still
for
turning
8
and she's
hours
still
without
putting
showering?
some things together. But you're confident she'll get there in a moment.
Okay.
And she's not talking anymore, partially because I've lost the accent and don't want to try to find it again. But yeah, she ushers you all out while she thinks about what she's found out.
I'm imagining her, you know that meme with the woman that's like doing math in her head? That's her right now.
Thank you for your assistance with the special order. As discussed, we will attempt to also find out what the issue is with your supply, though as we said, we do have other business to be about.
And again, she nods.
Is that it for now?
And yes, I didn't explicitly hear you tell the party, but I did want to remind you that Rictavio gave you some advice before he left.
Yep. I'm not going to share any of that while we're in the tap room.
Okay.
The advice was just that there are spies everywhere,
What's
right?
next? Well, he also advised you to not catch your death of cold.
Right. Yeah.
Say, I'm hoping that Corfell would remember this, even if Nihilo Broth would not.
100% Corfield would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very convincing. 100%.
What time is it now?
Time of day?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where we left off yesterday. You got the shit kicked out of you, like, just before lunch. Then you had to take a short rest. Then you came back. So it's probably mid-afternoon. Sound right to everybody?
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
that sounds fine to me. Sounds about right. Because we left pretty early, right?
Yeah.
We have some small business still to be about this afternoon, Danica. But we do require rooms for the evening, though we will be departing early tomorrow to look into your issue amongst our own.
Okay, well, since we're speaking in memes, Danica is now the guy with the incredulous look on his face, holding out one palm and jabbing his own palm with the index finger.
I figured.
Pay me, bitch.
How much?
It is a bed for the night will cost you 1 electrum.
Jesus.
Not for the room or the bed?
Right, so it's 10 copper to the silver, 10 silver to the electrum?
It's half a gold piece.
Okay.
Wow.
So is that electrum for all of us or per person?
Per bed.
Oh shit.
I don't need a bed. I usually curl up on the floor anyways.
Yeah, Sniv is pretty broke. She can sleep at the church.
No, I got it. I hand over 2 gold.
Okay.
So that wasn't a joke. Kalika will sleep just on the floor in a pile.
That's fine. Sniv can sleep on Kalika, keeping warm in the coils.
Wait, so then you only need to hand over 1 gold.
I hand over the 2 anyway.
Alright.
Okay, I need to move a couple things.
Before we finish that conversation, too, I asked Danica where we could obtain some warm coats / cloaks.
She seems to think about it for a moment and basically tells you check the stockyard.
Okay.
Hey, didn't we still have some leftover wolf pelts that we can repurpose?
We do.
Oh, and a leather worker in the party even.
Yeah.
Do we have time to cure the leather and turn them into warm clothing before we depart in the morning?
Look, I'm not a leather worker. I don't know.
I mean, you could at least have like wolf pelt blankets. I don't know how fur coats work exactly. I think it's a different concept than leather.
The pelts would work, but they'd start to rot eventually.
I feel like okay. I feel like Sniverax could treat the pelts, and then he could probably do that over the course of a long rest, and then another long rest to form them to form cold weather gear for a single person. So
not on our time scale.
yeah, if we're just going for Sniv's crafting, it's gonna be a couple days worth of work.
Maybe we can. I mean, I'm assuming that we're thinking about this in character a little bit as well, but like maybe we can suggest, okay, we'll meet up with the man, forget his name, and we will tell him, look, we were told to be wary for the cold, so let's just, we're here, we're going to go, but let's just take a little bit to get ourselves more prepared while Sniv does this other working thing.
He was in a pretty big rush. I mean, how much is cold weather clothing going to be going to cost? Like
A
this?
lot, probably.
I've
Things like 5 times this.
I've got stuff. I've got gold to cover.
Dude, how rich are you? What the fuck?
I got decent rolls when I was working that out.
Huh.
And so I'm trying to find. I used to have something with a price guide for clothing. But I have like 17 different spreadsheets to dig through here.
If you want, maybe we could take a break, and then when we to give you a bit of time to search, and so everybody can get drinks and whatnot, and then when we come back, we can figure it out.
That sounds good. Yeah, we're at a good stopping point. So let's take our 5.
Excellent.
So I didn't refresh my page to get the stream up when it started, but when I did look, I've got Cody in the chat saying, please don't shower. And that's the only chat for the whole session that I see.
No, there's he eats booty, Dave eats booty, and then I was talking about how they can eat my ass, and then Lamos is just like, please don't shower.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Today's the day. Today's the day where we're gonna find out maybe if I can get banned from Twitch.
You won't get banned for that.
I think it requires reports though. Anyway. Ah, the sound of kookaburras. Almost fucking ran over a cockatoo driving Celia to work today.
Interesting.
Wait, are we talking about the birds, Raka?
No. Leftovers.
Ah. Zongu's not in the stream yet, by the way, so I'd say we're probably fairly safe from TPKs for now.
Oh, good.
The real risk of the TPK was the cask. Could have rolled over us all.
And in it was 3 vampires.
Oh shit.
Or the cask was a mimic.
We're gonna get back to this. Just gonna be the cask covered in blood, dead bodies everywhere
We
in the
actually did
church.
check if there's a vampire in the cast.
Or that the cask was a mimic. This is a real possibility. We are gonna get back, and the cask's gonna be covered in blood, licking its lips.
Plot twist. Strahd is the castle.
Oh shit.
So I'm trying to find a nice little token to use for something, but I'm just not. Fuck it, here's my guy. Sorry, I was getting the blank battle map thing prepared for something else. All right, so the plan was to go to the stockyard and try to get some cold weather gear, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Aha.
Who is that?
Yeah.
That's the chosen one.
Wimp Low. We trained him wrong as a joke.
I take it that's the carriage. While you're drawing the carriage, I'm currently watching a video of people in go-karts driving around the track, shooting each other with paintball guns. I think I need to play this game.
Okay. So, like everyone else who doesn't have a name in Valaki, the guy working at the stockyard is apparently from Chicago. Hey there! What can I do for you today, Ace?
We seek cold weather gear.
Oh, that's fantastic. I got plenty of it in stock. How many sets you need?
Four.
Excellent. That'll be 200 gold pieces.
Hoi!
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't think shit would be that
Does
expensive.
anyone in this town even have 200 gold pieces?
Look,
Aside
man.
from the stores.
He told Raka last time he was here that everything's like 5 times the
5
normal
times,
cost.
sure, but that
And
would
you're like,
indicate that the cold weather gear is 10 gold a pop normally. Clearly, I
What I
am
just
bad
sent
at
you in
maths.
I love the hoi. Oh man.
Well, I was hoping I would have 200 gold pieces when you guys were done, but yeah.
That's a bit rich, friend. Perhaps we can come to an accommodation.
It is 10 gold? Holy shit.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, yeah, you were right on the fucking money. It's 10 gold normally. All right. What you got in mind, pal?
I can give you 100 gold.
Fuck, you have 100 gold?
Not now. Well, I won't in a little bit, maybe. But
You can see the guy doing some math in his head.
I'll return the clothing to you after we are done with it for a small refund.
You have just invented the concept of renting.
Well, we don't know yet. Or perhaps you would take
Look, I
trade
can't
instead.
promise. Trade might be better. I can't promise I'd be able to refund anything for you. What you got in trade there, Ace?
Sniv, show him the pelts.
She will pile up the wolf pelts.
How many do we have at this point?
I want to say 10.
We
I got
gave.
mine returned.
We gave. How
We
many did we
sold
give to the
6.
dudes?
No, 4.
Wait, when did we sell pelts?
I sold a few to have a little bit of gold. I have 8 marked down.
and then you use
I
some
thought I
for the
remember just
harness.
trading them. Like, did we assign a gold value to these pelts at some point?
You did. I don't remember what it was though, but I do remember you
For
assigning
2.
a value.
2? Okay. So yeah, you've got enough for 16 gold pieces out of the 100 that you need.
Hang on. Take these with some gold, and we will deal only with you when we return with further wolf pelts.
Callow's gonna look nervously at Jimmy. Not that felt though.
So I get exclusive access to any wolf pelts you might be needing to sell. These pelts. And how much gold?
Given we're adding the pelts and we potentially will return the clothing, 50 gold.
I'm gonna need a persuasion roll, sir.
Good luck.
Kalika, look intimidating.
Do
Guidance.
you want me to roll an
Guidance!
intimidation roll?
Guidance.
Guidance?
Guidance.
Wait, who can cast guidance?
Raka?
Me, I was trying to say it, my mouth was full.
It's not bad.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Just out of curiosity, yeah, let's see Kalika's intimidation.
That's a skill roll, right?
Just give me a minute to find it.
That's an actual. Oh yeah, it is an actual skill roll. That's so cool.
Hey, you guys just don't use it much because you're not fucking murder hobos.
We're clever murder hobos.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Also, I want to say that I don't think Kalika's even trying to be intimidating. She just is trying to be convincing. It's just that she's a fucking giant snake
She tried
monster.
to smile.
Her as she's coiling and uncoiling and just moving in that way snakes do, where they sort of roll around on themselves. It's just that slight hiss
and
as
she's
her
trying to
scales.
smile.
Oh god.
Hold up, she tries to smile and her jaw just falls open.
I have a video for this. Hang on.
Oh no.
Can you please get it?
Yeah, the guy running the store seems to think about it for a moment. Yeah, all right, that'll work. If I'm being perfectly honest, it's not the season to sell cold weather gear anyhow. I've kind of got a lot sunk into this backstock that ain't moving.
So 50 gold.
50 gold, the remainder of Sniverax's wolf pelts. And if this guy finds out you've been selling wolf pelts to anyone else, he's going to be irate.
Hold on, this isn't retroactive, right? Because Nevrax has already sold things.
And it can't be.
Yeah, it's
I
from
don't
this.
think you could enforce something like that retroactively.
No, it's from this point onwards.
I don't know, man.
But if he
That'd be
gets
some complicated fucking contract law.
if he gets snippy, I'll just fucking cut him down.
Yeah, how'd that go last time?
I wasn't trying to cut somebody down last time. I was just trying to have a good old
Back.
fucking brawl. Right? I brought fists to a knife fight, apparently.
I'm gonna name every NPC that isn't otherwise named fuck around and find out. All right. And Corfell, while you guys are there, you notice Rictavio climb on top of the wagon, fiddle with something, dump a sack into a hole on the top of the wagon, fiddle with some more stuff, and fuck off.
Mm.
Is it okay if Kalika tries to buy something for herself at the store?
Yeah, what are you after?
Excuse me. Do you have spices?
I got a few things. What kind of spices are you after there, Chief?
Just this blank look just overcomes your face.
I don't know. I've never used them before.
Uh-huh. Well,
Barry used to make foods flavorful.
all right, let's start with the basics. For 5 silver pieces, I can get you a salt and pepper shaker loaded with their respective spices. That's 2 whole spices for 5 silver coins. That work for you?
Let me just see what prices I'm working with. Yeah. What are they? I think she's just gonna shove oh god, Electra, I think it's called.
Electrum, yes.
I think she's gonna shove 2 Electrum pieces at him.
I'd like many spices, please. I'll figure them out as I go. What could go wrong?
Okay, so with 2 Electrum, you've basically given the guy the equivalent of a gold piece. That he sort of fumbles around, and let's say, okay, so salt and pepper.
You don't have to give it an exact if you don't want to, because that is, you could just say like a decent variety of spices if you want to, because that is.
Let's go with a small package of cloves, because we have established that those exist. And packet of garlic salt.
Mm.
That was split. I did tell everyone to add that to the thing. I don't know if you guys did, but I did.
I missed that.
I did split that. Yeah, you were too busy reeling from almost dying, but we did split that.
Do you remember how much was split?
I do not.
Give me
Okay.
a moment. Let me find the chapter on the coffin maker's shop here.
The joy of working from an actual book is that that information is still there and readily accessible.
That's why I'm trying to
It should
work out of the
also-
book and not make shit up. All right, so that's page 116. All right. Okay. The sack contained 30 silver pieces and 12 electrum pieces. So I don't know what the math was on that split, but that's what was there.
So 3 Electrum and I'm gonna say 7 silver for one person's portion.
Yep,
Sure.
I just split it. I just gave equivalent amount to everyone when I found it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, you Kalika, you have copious amounts of salt and pepper, a fair amount of garlic, salt, a fair amount of cloves. Well, a smaller amount of cloves, because a little bit of that shit goes a long way.
Just some spice mixes. Just some spices.
Yeah.
Okay.
And an almost empty container of Morton's branded Nature's Seasoning Spice Blend. Goes on everything. Mm-mm.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, this would be mid-afternoon, I think, at this point. We're getting towards evening. Like, we probably have time to do one other thing in town if you wanted to do anything before it's time to go to bed so you can fuck off in the morning.
I don't have anything left to do myself.
Neither do I don't think.
I guess there's free time. It'd be nice to just kind of walk around the town and kind of get a feel for it. Like I want to know a bit more about these people. Like if I can overhear people talking, I'm gonna overhear.
Okay. I've been waiting for somebody to want to do this. So I need to clear all this shit out. No, I accidentally deleted Kalika and Sniverax along with the other shit. You know, whatever.
I no longer exist in the world.
Wow, Strahd got us good.
Okay.
Strahd just fucking kidnapped us and now.
So, is it Sniverax? Are you wandering alone, or have you brought the whole team with you?
She would let them know what she's up to.
Kala would go if you're letting her know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take Jimmy for a walk or something.
Kalika's just keeping her eye out for anyone that looks very powerful.
Okay. I've accidentally kicked myself out of the game for some reason. Perfect. All right. So you guys
Hey, Dad.
approach the town square, which I am going to pull you into a map of the town real quick. Is N8. The stockyards were N5. Just you have avoided for some reason walking through N8 up until this point. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothing eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the statue are posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron. I would remind you that the Wolf's Head Jamboree has already passed.
Is there anyone official looking around the stocks, keeping an eye on them?
Let's see. So in the stocks are 3 men, 2 women, and 2 young boys.
In the stocks, as in the stockyard, or like actual stocks?
These are stocks, and they have plastered donkey heads slapped on them.
Oh shit!
Oh,
In
shit.
the town square.
In the town square.
Sorry, I missed part of this because my dad called.
And no, you're good. There are. I need to find. I'm bummed that there isn't a map of the town square for me to use. Let me see if I've got a couple of commoners to pull out. Okay, well, I have no commoners, so there's going to be Oh yeah, the map layer is exactly where I wanted that guy. Thank you.
Oh, look, it's my boyfriend.
Right?
Is this a reference to an older campaign?
Yep.
One shot, yeah.
Oh wow, there's so many of them.
This is what commoners look like in Barovia, people.
Holy shit.
Okay, so I got there and 2 women and 2 boys. I didn't have anything with a donkey head on it, so we went with the manicorn.
Corfo once again finds himself strangely aroused. Doesn't quite know why.
You don't know shit, bitch. Wait,
Oh, shit.
I'm wearing tight leather pants. Maybe you do.
Corfo, are you okay?
Told you not to come into my room when I'm using the vacuum machine.
Wow, that's a movie I've not thought about in a long
Such a
time.
good movie, though. Speaking of that movie, but by proxy, the actual series that spawned that shit, they're doing another Scream.
Huh. Huh.
And not a reboot that I'm aware of. It's literally a continuation of the story 50 million years later.
All right. So there are some commoners milling about, just kind of watching these people. I suppose I should draw the stupid statue. I just remember there was a fountain and a statue somewhere over here. So, yep, that's a fountain and statue. Yay. Good job drawing it. There are a couple of guards watching to make sure that the townsfolk don't get too rowdy. And people are occasionally throwing stuff at the folks in the stocks because they're a guard on either side. And a guy who has a lizard arm.
A lizard arm.
This would be the dude.
Isaac or Isaac. Yeah.
Oh. Sniv will walk up to the guard. Excuse me. What's these people in the stocks being punished for?
Disrupting the peace is, I think, what we're calling it now. Malicious unhappiness.
What?
Sniv is visibly confused.
I just drank tea when you said that. That almost ended very badly.
Maybe they were partying or something. Who knows, man?
Just walked up and leaned very much into people and said, I'm miserable right now, and you aren't allowed to be happy either.
I mean, I'd arrest somebody like that.
Look, these malcontents
do not
are in the stocks until such time as they become happy again. All right?
I am not trying to cause trouble for you. I simply do not. We are new here, and I think it is best we understand the laws.
Well, part of the law is you got to be happy. If you're not happy, keep it to yourself.
Huh.
If you're happy and you know it, go about your business.
This is strange law, but I appreciate that. Do people in stocks actually get happier from being in the stocks?
They do if they know what's good for them. All will be well.
Can I watch Lizard Arm the entire time this conversation is happening?
Sure. For his part, he just kind of looks bored.
Can Kalika try and get some... Basically, just try and evaluate the guards and Lizard Arm. Just try and see, like, okay, what's their deal? How strong are they? Etc. Etc.
So let's go insight for that. Oh, very nice.
Maybe if they're strong. If not, then no.
Well, the guards themselves do not appear particularly strong. Like, they're strong enough to keep groups of commoners in line if they have to. The guy with the lizard arm, though, he is quite another story. He's somebody you're not confident you could take one-on-one.
Okay. Okay, Kalika's about to do something very stupid. Kalika's going to slither up to him and then just kind of seems to sort of circle him and look him over, and then just gonna just sort of ask him, excuse me. You seem very powerful. Are you very powerful?
I'm powerful enough.
Are you interested in having children?
How do you feel about wearing a brown wig and a red dress?
I don't know. I don't know what a wig is.
I have one back in my room I could show you if you'd like.
Just to be clear, I understand his deal is like he wants her to look like the girl, but his idea is, hey, let's put a red dress and a wig on this snake monster, and maybe that'll work for me.
Look, he doesn't have a lot of things going on other than this fixation.
Maybe. Could you show me you are really strong?
Oh no.
Okay. He reaches down and finds a chunk of rock about the size of a baseball, tosses it up in the air with his left hand, and then with his right hand, the lizard hand, he just sort of reaches out for it. And flames, like not exactly a fireball, but not like a flamethrower, just a flame shoots out from the palm of his hand, impacts the rock midair, and it explodes into 1,000,000 red hot shards.
Oh, you have fire powers.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna have her roll for intelligence because I want to see if she figures something out. Okay, she's smart enough to figure this out. Okay.
Hold on. Is it just your arm that is able to do that?
Breaking character for a moment, I'm not sure how to answer that without getting Nick banned from Twitch.
Let's get Nick banned from Twitch.
Wait, hold on. What?
Do it. Fuck it. It's a day for shenanigans. Just fucking do it.
Just think what else can shoot fire.
Get ready, stream.
You know, with some magic.
Do it.
I have other things that shoot other things, if you treat them right.
No, I mean, is it only your hand that is powerful?
Oh, it's not just my hand that's powerful.
Lamos, maybe you
It
want
is
to
the
eat
only
this
part of
guy's
you
ass.
magic that can do tricks your hand. Is the rest of you just a normal human?
I think it's pretty magical.
No. Why does Angel always end up flirting with you? Because D&D.
Yeah. Like the McElroys, always pretending to kiss your brothers.
Wait, what?
They're a group of brothers and a dad that do a D&D podcast, and they have their characters have romantic subplots. So there's a running joke about pretending to kiss your brother because one of them's the DM playing the character and another one is a character romancing an NPC.
I see.
Also, they all had to watch their dad fuck a plant.
No, sex talk a plant.
Hey, baby, that's a really nice looking stamen you got there.
Nice.
Let me see that pistol.
What would Kalika have to roll to try and figure out? Okay, is it just the arm that has like magic and is powerful, or is it the entirety of him?
Perception? Maybe coupled with the line, "Hey, baby, does that arm go all the way down?" I don't know how to do this. Okay, no, the arm is magical. Everything else is just fueled by hate.
It seems like your arm is more powerful than you are. That's disappointing.
And she's just gonna slither away.
I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you, Angel, for not trying to have sex with just his arm.
Okay, Kalika is dumb, but she's not that dumb. I think she's.
I mean,
out
there
that
once these
one-
orcs. We're going right back to arm fucking.
Out of curiosity, do the guards or anyone else have anything that they want to respond to? Because that was an open exchange.
The guards appear to be choosing not to hear any part of that conversation.
That's fair.
I think Sniv will give the group a quick idea. She wants, since these people are going to be held until they are happy, which seems like an impossible task, she is just going to give them a sermon.
Do it. Proselytize, friend.
Audience.
Proselytize. Get at them.
Yeah. She's aware that it's mostly Morning Lord, so it'll kind of be more generic on like the faith and getting through hard times and all of that, and like better days are ahead, the sun will rise, all those good things.
Performance check?
I'm gonna guidance that too if I can. This seems like the time to guidance.
Preach, brother.
Sure. Okay, with a 17, yeah, everybody seems like less despairing about their circumstances. You notice Isaac, about halfway through the sermon, walk off and later come back with Got to go through 17 tokens. Need a moment.
Shit, am I getting a donkey head?
Uh-oh. Is that dude green?
He is. The artwork in this module is strange.
It's like how you come across boss creatures or shit in games and they're like 5 times the size of everything else.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a verbal description of that guy because I cannot figure out what's going on with him from his thing because it looks like he has tentacle hair, and I need to confirm if that's true or not.
That's yeah, that's fair. Hang on a minute.
Think of the sleaziest blockbuster that stopped being a blockbuster and now mostly sells adult videos. He's been there longer than the building existed, and he watches everybody in the store simultaneously.
You're referencing him as the person behind the counter in the store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason his wife is green. And yeah, but his wife is the priest's sister, so I don't know why she's green. What the fuck is
Half-sibling?
happening in that family?
Half siblings or adopted? Just adopted a half? Who knows?
Something's happening.
Oh, Vlahovic.
Oh, and
The fuck is that?
It's
I
a
just
dog.
had a rush of a side note when I
right.
noticed the next one was aw.
oh! I pasted when I should have copied. The dog turned into a manicorn there for a minute.
Also, I'm sorry, when I saw the dog pop up, my heart gave a little jump of joy because pupper.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to kill those puppers, aren't we?
Wait, so the priest's sister
You don't
is
have to
married
kill
to the
anything.
Baron?
Yeah.
Did we know that?
He mentioned it very
Okay.
early on. Yeah, the Baron is the Burgomeister in town. And god damn it, I had a voice for him. Ah, okay. Ah, I see you have tried to make them happy. I applaud your attempts. However, I believe they may need to remain in this stocks a bit longer. We cannot be seen to be lenient on those who commit malicious unhappiness.
What's malicious unhappiness?
Those who have chosen the path of unhappiness. All will be well, but only if we allow it to be. Please, go about your business. They will be freed soon enough.
I do not mind spending my time preaching the word when needed. And while I respect the laws of your city and have no wish to quarrel with you on that, I see this in a different way. You see them as maliciously unhappy, but it seems to me they are missing faith. And faith is not given by force. It must be shared. And so if it is all right with you, I would like to spend more time with them.
You are allowed to punish them however you see fit, provided it does not cause them physical harm.
I have no intention of hurting them. And if they do not wish to listen, I will not inflict it on them either. I wish to offer this rather than force.
Do as you will. Oh, before I go, two paladins walk into a bar. The third one ducks.
I'm going to give her a history check. I don't know how many jokes she's heard.
After the significant pause, the guards and Isaac chuckle.
How forced is it?
Reasonably, but they're also pretty practiced. You recognize it as an attempt at a joke, Sniverax.
This is more a personal one, and I was going to assume like middle of the road. I heard it somewhere. Low as I've never heard it, and it'll be funny because I'd assume she's more easily amused. I think she may give a bit of a smile. I'm interpreting this as her master actually told her this one. It's a full-on dad joke. I don't know if he'll recognize a cobalt smile, though. I'm assuming it'll look a bit weird.
Sniverax, the Baron kind of focuses on you. Knock, knock.
Okay. Does she know knock-knock jokes?
Now you say, who's there? Knock, knock. And then
Who is
gesture.
there?
Lettuce. Now you say, let us who?
Let us who?
Let us in. It's cold outside. Ah, 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 ah.
Corfell gives a nice chuckle at that one.
Okay.
No!
What just happened?
Nothing.
She agreed. She agreed happily. Yes, I'll let you in. She's trying to catch on.
No, don't worry.
She's
It's not
unhappy,
Strahd in
she's smiling.
disguise, and you're outdoors anyway.
I don't fucking trust you, dear.
Oh my god! That would be the best way to get a vampire into somebody's house, though.
Oh my god.
All right, the Baron shares a look with Isaac, and then off he fucks. So yeah, let's spend the rest of the day preaching.
She'll get some feedback if the people are okay with this. If they are, she's gonna keep going.
No, I want to hear the preaching, dude. I want to know what you tell these poor souls.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. I feel like we deserve this.
shit. I didn't plan this far.
So we can assume that some preaching took place.
Yes, unless you really want to hear me stumble through some nonsense.
I mean, that would be a fun way to kill the next 15 minutes, but not, dude. I'm good.
15 minutes!
Well, it's our normal end time is 15 minutes from now.
True.
I don't know if I could put up with 15 minutes of preaching even as part of D&D as a jest.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it.
I grew up as a preacher's kid. It's not that much fun.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Also, it'd have to involve a lot of...
Involving this... You go, sorry.
It'd just involve a lot of like specifics to the Morning Lord and Torm that I don't know that my character does.
Fair. All right, so I assume we're just kind of moving on then?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably fair.
Back to the inn.
Okay.
What did the circle signify, by the way? I think I missed that when my dad called and I had to run away.
That was a statue? Or was it the fountain?
It was a statue and a fountain.
It was a statuton.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was just some dumb landmark I had up there in case we needed to know it if there was like a fight.
There was potential for combat there? Don't answer that question.
There's always potential for combat.
Well, clearly.
All right. Put you guys. Are you wanting to go up to your room?
It might take a little bit of time just talking to the people there and trying to get more of an idea of the town. She heard early on that there was like people were taking the book she has in the wrong way and were going kind of culty with it. So she's just trying to figure out like what the attitudes of the people are. And I guess also figure out what the local threats are.
How do you phrase that question when you're asking about the book?
I don't think I would ask it directly. Mostly what I'm doing is I'm trying to talk to them and see if they're hostile, if they have any weird, like, oh, if you're, you talking to strangers is a sign of weakness or something crazy like that.
Okay. When you bring
or
up
like way too guarded.
When you bring up the book, something happens. Give me a let's go perception.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You just notice that nobody seems to want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Not real exciting. Sorry.
Not everything can go in a direction. And Sniv isn't much of an investigator.
All right. So there is, as you guys might have noticed before, a staircase leading upstairs. You have rented for the night the only room that has 4 beds. I will move you to the map that has the upper floor on it.
There's a joke in there, too.
There's a joke in everything.
There's a series called The Upper Floor.
I did not know that.
Oh, Kala's already in here.
Well, you moved us in here, so I just moved my token so I could see.
I went ahead and put Jimmy in the room.
Thank you. I was wondering if we had to like wait to see what room it was.
All right. So, do you guys have a raid tonight?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not open yet.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. So that's your room. You spend the night. Brr, 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 brr. What happens in the morning?
We pack up and start heading towards the Amber Temple, is my guess.
Oh, can I also? I'm assuming the curing process of the pelts is a lot more just like you rub stuff into it and wait, right?
Right. I should also point out, I'm pretty sure you guys gave up all your pelts.
Yep.
Right. Never mind. Okay.
I'm sure there will be an opportunity for more, however. All right, so yeah, you guys get up bright and early and begin to head out of town. Is there anything you do before you leave?
Mm,
I don't have any more
I
gold to
don't
be
think so
extorted.
either.
Yeah,
I guess just
Okay.
checking in on Irina, and like let them know we're off. Stay safe.
And once again, we'll be back in a few
And
days.
since Irina's been doing more clericy stuff, I think Sniv will share some of her favorite protection prayers for all the good that'll do here.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to move you guys to the map of Barovia.
oh god, the constant zooming.
Yeah, it started zooming in super fucking close all the time, and it's killing me.
It's because the other
so you
maps
are
that we're on,
starting
you're
off-
having to zoom into.
That must be it. All right, so keep in mind you're starting from point N and you're moving all the way to point X. I do need to check on one thing. There's an area of Barovia that you're coming up on that you haven't seen before, and I need to make sure it doesn't explode or anything. All right, so like less than an hour outside of Valaki. I'm going to go ahead and mark this on your map. P. The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
I will investigate the
Yeah, let's check the sign.
Okay, you're able to pretty easily sort out what the sign is supposed to look like. And the arms indicate the village of Kresk. The Solenka Pass is down to the southwest, Lake Baratok to the northwest, and then Valaki and Ravenloft to the northeast, and Berez to the southeast. I don't believe we've done anything with Berez.
Sorry, we're here, right? P?
Yeah, you're at P.
Oh, are you marking out our path?
I'm showing you stuff that was already there.
Well, no, I see like a purple line.
Oh, I've been marking our path.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's say without further information, like I think a lot of this is going to point you like towards stuff you already knew existed. But it's time for a random encounter roll.
more
Is
wolves,
Is
more
it
wolves.
possible for a random encounter to roll Strahd? Like, is that one of those things?
If it was, I probably wouldn't tell you.
Because that'd be some terrible adventurer's luck, right?
1d4 Strahds appear.
God.
Strahd was out on his morning piss flight, and
Just
You know.
flies over it.
You feel a light splatter of moisture and look up into a cloudless sky. As
Yes,
a
indeed, it
creature
does have
wings its
googly
way
eyes.
above you.
3 days to reverse the vampire's curse.
Okay. Is there an Raka? Is there an option on this for a D100?
/RD100.
You can also just click the dice on the left, and there's a D100 you can bounce there.
Do anything, it's a dice.
Jesus, dude.
/R first.
Gotcha.
That's a good number.
Okay. That's the perfect number. So as you are walking along, Corfell, you almost kick a small wooden box. Let's say it's about the size of a cigar box.
Yep.
And it's not a really well-made box, but it has a what might be a moth or a butterfly sort of carved into the lid. Just on the ground on the side of the road.
This is your discovery.
I will investigate it. Pick it up and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. Or that.
Do you open it?
I will investigate the exterior of the box first.
Okay. As far as you can tell, it's a mundane wooden box. You can feel the contents shifting slightly as you turn it around. Whatever's inside is very, very light.
Does it look trapped?
No, but like if it were, would it look trapped?
I mean, with the proper investigation roll, maybe.
No, it does not look trapped.
I'm going to put the box back down for a second. Is there a lengthy branch or stick that I can find nearby?
Let's say yes.
I will attempt to open it while standing well back with a stick.
I think by this time, making an interesting show. It will also take a step
right,
back.
Sleight of hand check, please, Corfell.
Nope.
You knock the box on its side, which then opens it.
Oh, shit.
Like nothing really seems to happen. It's knocked in such a way that the contents don't spill out, but they're all kind of in the back of the box now, which you can't really see from where you are. You'll have to get closer.
Got like PTSD.
He's got to protect his titties, man. What do you think? Are you going to go look at the box?
Can I not see inside it from where I am?
You knocked it backwards in such a way that the back opened and it's just kind of sitting there half upside down. You could like walk around it.
I see. Yeah. So I want to do a loop around it and see what can be seen.
Okay. The box appeared to be filled with dead moths or maybe butterflies.
Okay. I will move back towards it and I will kneel down and carefully start to shift things back into the box and close the lid again and write it.
Okay. As you've gotten closer, you can tell these are definitely moths, and they have these skull-like patterns on each wing.
Cool, cool, cool. Silence of the Lambs. Here we come. Are they all back in the box?
Yep.
Does the box have a locking mechanism, or like a clasp
on it?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll re-clasp it, and I'll put it in my bag. It may behoove us to find whose this is, perhaps, as they may provide a reward for its return.
For a moth box?
People collect weird
Technically,
shit.
it's a Lepidopterist's box.
Okay, that's true. Can I history to see if this is, or either history or religion to check if this is something that is connected with any kind of curse or evil ritual?
Okay. You got nothing.
Okay.
Somebody just had a hobby and dropped their box.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that with me.
Okay.
We got another gift for Strahd.
So box of
Not
skull
every random
moths.
encounter is a fight.
I don't trust it, man.
I mean,
That's why
out
you're
of
taking it with
character,
you.
like it can also just be like they are poisonous moths, so they are useful and they're being sold.
I'm calling it box of death moths.
Which way did we have to go to meet up with the guy again? We're going to X, so is it just like we pick a path from here? Was the sign clear about it and I missed the name?
I feel like we've got to circle around.
Okay.
Okay.
So right now you are at P. And
Kind of looks like we can just follow.
Yeah. up
oh
to the
shit, you
bridge.
guys can't see the road. I didn't realize that. Just a moment.
No, we cannot see the road.
Aha! Yes, we can.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see that until I looked at the stream.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So we need
either
to go
way.
down through Solinka Pass.
Or what's in the dotted area? We could stay along the stream here and go to the bridge.
That
But I
looks
guess
like
we wouldn't know that.
we don't know. We could try.
The way the signpost was set up, the dotted area to the south of P is the direction of Berez.
Which we know fuck all about from memory.
I can tell you that in a previous session, you were made aware that the people of Vallaki knew of a village south of Vallaki that had been destroyed by Strahd at some point in the past.
that sounds like a place where you'd find a whole bunch of things made by vampires.
Let's say that could also refer to Argenvosholt, which is at Q.
The long way around does seem safer.
I'm going to go ahead and mark, because I think you can figure out through process of elimination that this is where Berez is.
Yeah.
That's Berez.
Correct.
Not gonna lie, I was trying to figure out where Berez is, and I would not have guessed that that was a town. I thought that was just more grass.
I figured it was just ruins. And it seems I was right.
Yeah, in terms of direct route, based on the map and based on what you guys have found out in discussion, it seems like Solinka Pass is probably the best way to go.
All right.
And apparently there's a whole chapter on the Solinka Pass, and I didn't know that, so that could be fun.
How far can we get in a day here?
Well, a day and a bit should get us to the temple.
Hey, if we can make it to the river, I think that's good. Like, wind around to it.
Okay.
Our characters ourselves don't have a map, right? We should have tried to get a map at some
You guys have been making one as you go, kind of a rough one.
Yeah.
I thought we did get a rough one. From Ismark.
That's it. Yeah.
We do know that we can follow the river. I mean, it's a possibility, but yeah, we could also just go down to Solinka Pass. Another question is, how do we know, like, is there like a set amount of random encounters that you should roll for specific journey duration? Because this looks like, if we go down to Solinka Pass, it looks like kind of a longish, time.
So I think we established that you could make it from Valaki to the Amber Temple in a day if you absolutely hoofed it and like nothing happened. So like you got out first thing in the morning, like you just found that little box. It's still like just barely daylight out. But this is Barovia, and you're not going to make it there without shit happening. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We might get lucky.
You think?
No.
Powers of worse. They are strong and they can and will mess us up.
Okay, so some stuff is going to happen when you reach the Solinka Pass, which I'm going to go ahead and label for you as T. Based on the way we've been doing this so far, I think we're going to have one more random encounter before you get there. So let's do one more random encounter to end the night, and we'll pick up at Solinka Pass next week.
Hey.
Oh.
Please be wolves.
Okay. All right, I'll give you. You guys are good at wolves.
200 wolves.
No.
I mean, if that's what you want, friend.
Ah, shit, it's another titty trap.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if it's that, at that point, this is a character. If it's, I swear to God.
I think at this point it's just traps are the nipple tassels of Barovia.
All right, so
No,
I
but
need. I am gonna need to know what everybody's passive perception is, please.
13.
Minus 14. Let me check. Yeah, minus 14.
Yeah, I think mine's 13 as well.
Where is it again?
And skills, it's beside perception. It's the last one on the right. That's in the blue column.
That's what the pass means, of course.
Oh, okay. Mine's 10.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. I know what you might find. I don't know. I don't know what stat block to use here. This is interesting.
Oh, no.
The weak one. The weak one.
Yeah. The one that's not gonna kill us.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I got this. Shit, I gotta go to the other room. Just a second.
It's good suspense.
Okay. So I need to figure a couple things out. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, it is 1d4 Strahds.
Oh my god.
No, stop!
Okay. Okay. So we need to go to a battle map.
Oh shit. Stockade train is back.
Fighting Na's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
hang on.
They were scary.
Look,
Fighting one was hard enough.
I did
We were
okay
level
versus
5.
the one. Though I was a barbarian.
He kicked the dick off of you.
No. I beat him into submission and he fucking liked it.
All right, so as you guys are walking along, you suddenly realize that there are people just kind of hanging out. Like they are covered in mud and sticks, and they're holding really still, but they're also in kind of obvious positions. And yeah, there are humanoid figures just kind of standing around watching you guys pass.
Hello?
Hi.
Is this normal?
No, this is not normal.
I'm gonna shillelagh. Just put her hand
You are
on the
hunters.
sword and it activates.
Yeah.
If you are hunters, you're not being very good hunters. Your ambush has not worked.
Now that they are being addressed, they start to slowly back away. Like they're so covered in mud and just garbage, you can't tell if these are men or women.
I'm gonna shoot
They're
an
humanoid,
eldritch
whatever
blast
they
at
are.
their feet to hurry them on.
Hi.
They hurry up.
Wait, did we maybe want to fight those things? That's the first time something's run away from us.
I mean, they've run off now. I mean, do you want to chase them?
I don't. Do we have an in-game concept of grinding XP?
Probably not.
Also, just because they run away doesn't mean we can take them. This is Barovia.
This is true.
Although, can we keep an eye out specifically for people that are camouflaged as they are,
Oh, sure.
having now seen one of their ambushes?
To be fair, you don't know for certain that was an ambush. That might have been a scouting party that you just stumbled onto.
Well, that's true.
Okay, guys. Well, that's really all I got for today.
Hey, we survived another session.
Good.
It's a great
Thanks for the
victory.
session.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Not a single person got smacked around. Kalika didn't get weird with a monster-armed man.
That's the real victory.
We almost did.
There was insinuations and innuendos. I also went off alone and didn't die again.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, that had me nervous.
Me too, but I felt like a risk was needed, and I think it fucking paid off.
Oh yeah, it definitely paid off.
Whoa.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
We don't know for certain yet. D might be playing a long game, and that guy's gonna kill us all.
You know what? If that's the way it is, then I'd be happy with that.
If that's the
To
way
be
the
honest,
cookie
there's
crumbles.
stuff I've dangled in front of you that you haven't really bid on that may come back for you
Like
later.
the Irina as a cleric thing.
Yeah, I think that's interesting in both a terrifying and not terrifying way. Especially the fact that she is unaware that it's happening.
It was definitely interesting. It would have entirely just been like I had no idea whether this was like full on part of the story, or if I was just going to take up like half an hour talking to an NPC because it amused me.
Do it, dude. Do it. We're all fucking here for it.
What are players for if not to completely fuck up the world that the game set up?
Exactly.
Look, I don't think you understand. If I followed the impulse to talk to NPCs every time, I would talk to everything. Absolutely everything. You would never get anywhere. You think I wouldn't try? I had tail for that.
Seduce the darkness.
That's Kalika's job.
All right, stream. Thanks again for joining us.
Or Kalo.
Unfortunately for some, though Zunder's not here, there wasn't a TPK or any deaths this week.
Kayla would pimp you out, dude.
But I think we all had
That was
fun.
awesome.
I hope you had
Ever
fun.
had sex with a kobold?
And we'll be back at it next week.
Are you
Gotcha.
a dusk elf? Want to have sex with a snake lady?